Hey Owl fans, welcome back. Spring semester is here and we got all the sports coverage you need right here on the Blue Wave Sports Show.
That's right, Skeeter. Basketball season is in full swing while baseball and softball are just getting started. And we can't forget about the tennis and beach volleyball teams either.
That's one of my favorites. Javon hit the sand instead of the courts last week to see how our beach volleyball team was looking.
It is a beautiful Friday morning out here at the FAU Beach Volleyball Court as our FAU Beach Volleyball team prepares to scrimmage each other before they begin their season opening game against Florida State University. What's up, FAU Owl fans? This is Javon Kerrigan here reporting live from FAU Beach Volleyball Court. As you can see right behind me, the FAU Beach Volleyball team is having an intense scrimmage against each other, the red team versus the blue team, as they prepare themselves for the upcoming season. These volleyball players look tremendous as they executed each play and refused to surrender any points to each other. Number 13, Bailey Maya, ends this drive with a fierce spike. Here, number 12, Sam Gott, builds some momentum on her side as she comes in for a killer spike, which caught the blue team off guard. Number 23, Megan McGruth on the red team was the dominant player in this round as she gives a strong spike toward the blue team and they are unable to retaliate.
The ladies look ready to kick their season off against Florida State on February 23rd.
The FAU men's basketball team, who are coming off a 2-game win streak, took on the Charlotte 49ers at home. Juan was there to catch all the high-flying action.
Hey Owl fans, I'm Juan Galeano, and we're here to see the men's FAU Owls take on the Charlotte 49ers. The Owls are coming off of a road win against the UTSA Roadrunners and seek to find another conference win. Let's see if they can go back-to-back. The Owls had an offensive explosion in the first half. Justin Massey shot 5 for 8 from the three-point line and scored 19 points for FAU, while Amir Smith, William Feister, and Jalen Ingram came up with 11 points each. Ball movement was key in the game. FAU shot 48% from the field while also attacking the rim throughout the night. The chemistry between the players really showed in the second half, with not just scoring but stopping Charlotte. FAU finished with 11 steals on the night. The Owls topped the 49ers 75-64.
With 4 players putting up double-digit points, the Owls bring themselves to 500 on the season with a ton of momentum behind them.
Baseball season is right around the corner as the team is getting ready to take on George Washington on February 16th. Claudia Faust went out to the practice to see how they were preparing for the upcoming season.
FAU baseball is right around the corner, and with today marking their first official day of practice, your Owls have 3 weeks to prepare for the season opener right here in Paradise. The first day of team practice for Owls baseball means more than just preparing for the season. For the past couple of weeks, the team practiced in separate groups. This is the first time in 2018 that the entire team comes together for practice, and there's a sense of family that arises at the FAU baseball field. This year's captains are Weston Clemente and Kevin Abraham, who have done an excellent job leading the team so far.
We leave the vote up to the guys, and every year I think they do a good job, but this year they did an exceptional job. They are true leaders in the fact that everybody respects them, and a lot of guys, when they become captains, they don't want to go up and say something to guys in fear that someone might not like them. And Kevin and Weston are not worried about that at all.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Oh.
There are more than a dozen newcomers, some of whom
It looks like Claudia got in on all the baseball action. She had the chance to go to an Insight Talks where the key speaker was Darryl Strawberry, a former MLB player.
I'm here at the Crest Theater in Delray Beach where Insight Talks is hosting former MLB superstar Darryl Strawberry. But we're here to talk about something much bigger than baseball tonight. Darryl Strawberry paid a visit to Delray Beach to deliver a motivational speech for people of all ages who attended the Insight Talks event on January 30th. Most people know Darryl Strawberry for his days as an MLB All-Star. True fans would have been very familiar with his struggles with addiction during his early years in Major League Baseball. Many people aren't aware of how he overcame this battle. After finding God and a great support system, especially from his wife Tracy, he found a new path and passion in life and decided to leave his celebrity MLB life in the rear view. After a long fight, he found sobriety and decided to dedicate his life to helping others who have dealt with and are still dealing with many forms of addiction. Strawberry is adamant about educating and helping the youth and had insightful advice for student athletes as well as anyone who may need guidance.
Well, yeah, student athletes, I would tell you to focus on your books and focus on your athletic skills, working hard and training, and not hanging out, not going to bars, not going to clubs, not chasing after the girls. Keep your mind focused on what's really important, because when you have a lot of distractions, you tend to fall into a lot of bad situations, and they're out there. And I think a lot of student athletes don't believe that they can get tempted in those type of situations, but you can. Well, if you do fall in the wrong path, I think getting to someone that can help you. Don't try to do it alone, because you'll hear me speak tonight about that. I didn't get to where I was today in my life alone. It was always people around me. Surround yourself with people that really love you, that's not going to tolerate your behavior, and they're going to push you into the next destiny of your life. So that's really important for young people to focus on, people that really care, not just talking about it and that just want to be around you because you play sports.
That's really awesome that he's using his platforms to bring awareness to problems with addiction so close here at FAU.
And he's giving some amazing advice for everyone, not only student athletes.
Definitely. The women's tennis team took on the Stetson Hatters at home in a tough, competitive matchup. Juan was there in attendance to root on Our Lady Owls.
Stetson visited FAU on a sunny Saturday for women's tennis. FAU has won 3 of their last 4 meetings. All the girls seem completely locked in and never seem to miss a step. FAU won a close one against Stetson, 4-3. On Friday, March 2nd, they will face University of Miami in Coral Gables.
From one court to the next, Matt takes us into more Owls hoops action. This time they take on Louisiana Tech. How'd they do, Matt?
Hey Owl fans, Matt Brown here at the Borough. Your men's basketball team is about to take on Louisiana Tech. They're coming off a buzzer-beating win last week against Rice, so let's hope they can keep the momentum going and get the win tonight.
After a back-and-forth battle early on with both teams going shot for shot, the Owls went on a 10-0 run, led by sophomore forward Jalen Ingram, who accounted for 8 of those points, to take a 22-16 lead with under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. The Owls would go into halftime with the 28-22 lead after redshirt senior center Ronald Delf was called for goaltending with 4 seconds left. Trailing 36-29, Louisiana Tech went on an 8-0 run sparked by guard Derek Jean's 2 3-pointers to take a 1-point lead with 14 minutes remaining. Senior guard Dredarius Troutman then scored 5 straight points to put FAU back on top 41-37. For the next 10 minutes, both teams fought back and forth with neither leading by more than 6 points. Trailing 57-53 with just over 3 minutes remaining, the Bulldogs went on a 7-0 run to go ahead for good. They eventually closed the game out by making 7 straight free throws to secure the win.
Well, Owl fans, it was another close game, but unfortunately this time your Owls couldn't get it done, falling 67-62. The loss brings a record of 4-6 in conference play and 10-12 overall. Be sure to come out this Saturday at home for our next game at 7 against Southern Miss. Signing off from the Blue Wave Sports Show, I'm Matt Brown.
That's a tough loss to swallow, but I know our guys will be ready to bounce back in the next game.
Most definitely. Well, Owl fans, that's it for this edition of the Blue Wave Sports Show. I'm Leandre Fox.
And I'm Skeeter Smith. Remember to follow us on all social media accounts at FAU Owl TV. Go Owls!